Ready? Okay. So we are taking a look at the documents that are on MOE, okay? So overall, we're answering the question, is greed good? But in order to answer that question, we have to answer these smaller questions to help us get there. So the smaller supporting questions are at the bottom of the very first page. So last week, we spent the entire week answering this one question. What were some of the political, social, and economic conditions driving industrial growth from 1870 to the 1900s in the U.S.? So in order to answer that question, your job was to go through all of these supporting documents for supporting question one. So that was this, looking at the patents. That was this, looking at the railroads. And this chart talking about immigrations or immigrants. So your job was to look at those documents and tell me how socially, politically, and economically did these changes affect the United States. So that was supposed to be one long paragraph. Now my assumption was that we understood how to read different types of documents, so we were ready to move on to question two. So in the letter that I wrote you, I said we needed to determine what industrialization means. And you can look it up. So you all looked up, this isn't even yours, so did you look this up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what is industrialization?
Oh, hold on.
The development of industries in the U.S.
We looked it
So
up
that
in
means
class.
that there was an increase in what? Not quite. What kind of companies? I'm looking for a word that starts with an F.
Why are you wearing
Never mind.
Feel.
My neck hurt, bro.
Yes. Factories.
I was
Okay,
just finna
so we
say
moved
that.
away from farms and we started moving towards factories and the machines and started making things like that instead of like by hand. Okay, so we're talking about this age. It says within your next paragraph, start here by defining industrialization. So your next paragraph should have had some transition word and then we define what industrialization means. Then you looked at the political cartoon and the two charts to determine what they're saying. So your job was to look at these two charts and the political cartoon, just like we looked at the other documents, to determine what are they saying to help you
Behind the
answer
camera.
the positive aspects of more factories or more machines in the Gilded Age.
Okay, no.